Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Busy day here at Tommy Time's Shade Tree Garage. We're working on this 2009. This is the Mayaca City Free machine. We had gone through this and messed around. I took it all apart as far as the sheet metal, painted it up. I stole the belt cover off of this other machine. This was in the group of 3 for $20. I figured same model, I just snatched the cover off of that. And I fixed the trap door. The spring was sprung, so I got to put that back together. But in the meantime, I've sanded down all the loose paint here. I'm going to paint over where the trap door is, and I'm going to use the same paint I did on the Baby 20, the Krylon and the primer. So that one turned out well. I have it advertised. Kind of made the decision, save the engine on this. There's too much missing on the body and the wheels. This one will be soon, but this just rolled up 10 minutes ago. Neighborhood scrapper, who I got the last Baby 20 from before this one. I had given him 20 bucks, rode by his house on the way home, and he wheeled it out for me. So he had some metal on the trailer. I said, how's it going? He said, kind of slow for metal, but he had this one Troy-Bilt. I could see Troy-Bilt TB130 stickers gone, but we're going to look at this one. I'll tell you how much I gave for it. So I'm letting this dry out in the sun. I kind of put some soap and water on to get some of the dirt off it. It's still drying out. So I'll paint around here, prime this area. That I had painted the tank with gloss black. It was kind of white and cloudy, so I think it turned out pretty good. I'm happy with this. It's another 20331 Turo. I got that model stamped in my brain because this is like the 5th one I've gotten the same model. So let me last video I got so excited with putting the cables on it, I forgot to give you the cable numbers again. For the 20331, you've got a safety cable 1154579, the drive cable traction control 1192379. So let's shift over to the Troy-Bilt, which is Honda powered, most likely GCV160. So don't know anything about it. I wheeled it down. I tipped it carburetor up to see if it had a blade. It had a blade in not bad condition. So let's look at that real quick. We'll start from the bottom this time, try to get some conformity to my videos. Somebody's stopping out front in a Ford truck. Not me, neighbors. So blade condition looks good, not rounded off. Flatter than a handle on a butter knife. Seen some use, not too bad. I'm not discouraged with what it looks like. Notice when I was pushing it across the grass, wheels are kind of rusty. They need some lubrication. That one too, that was kind of dragging. So this thing may have sat for a bit of time. Let's keep going on it. We got to figure out what year it is. And the model number here on the back is peeling off. Let me read you that if I can. Looks like the 11 Alpha Bravo 2 Alpha 0711. Serial 1 Charlie 125 Kilo 91068. MTD Cleveland. So I'll put that down below. So we got the Honda number here, GCV160, and then there's a bunch of letters and numbers. So it is a GCV160. So if you're wondering what I paid, I figured it looked like a complete unit. I said 20 bucks. So what do we have here? My iPad is telling me something, but I don't know what that means. AE lock. I hope it's recording. I see yellow lights. Anyway, I'm gonna keep plowing ahead. Oh, I dripped a little oil. I guess the oil filler cap was not tight. Just sit it in there on the threads. Don't screw it down. And we have enough oil. And it doesn't look terribly bad. It's used, but it's not at its maximum life. Okay, where's my juice? We'll look at the filter. Fuel's on. Oh, 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 oh. No filter, the invisible filter. A lot of sand there on the backing plate. That's unfortunate. We got any fuel in it? It's got fuel. And it's down below the gauge, the red gauge. So, oh, it smells. I just got a whiff of it. Wind's blowing towards me. Yeah. Got that rancid turpentine, raunchy smell. I'm going to pull on it and just see. Okay, recoil doesn't want to pull back, so let's address that. 10 millimeter on the 3 recoils. Let me grab a 10. That's what's going to take that off. We'll put some oil on the recoil so it retracts. So I think this is going to be okay for 20. I just think it sat stinky gas, and we may have some junk in the carb, no filter. It's just pulling it and anything and everything into the intake. Yeah, this thing is not retracting. It's the rope is still dangling. Now it's slowly moving. Okay, both pawls are there. I'm going to look for the little L bend in the spring and squirt oil down into that hole. Spray each pawl with some oil. Okay, that really helped the action. It's really pulling back now. So this thing hasn't seen much attention lately. So we don't know what year it is. We haven't determined that. I'm looking at the emissions sticker here, and half of it's missing. U.S. emissions refer to owners' specifications, and I don't see a date. Maybe I can come up with one later. The barcode here is still somewhat visible. I can maybe run the barcode. I just noticed something. Delta's leaving. Okay, that's tight. Rooted in America. Isn't that funny? Not made in America, rooted. I mean, Troy-Bilt was at one time an American company. Probably the Honda engine's made here too somewhere with foreign components. Okay, now we're gonna pull for real. This is serious and real time. $20 machine. Feels like it's got compression. We're gonna juice this. Hopefully you're seeing it all. I gotta figure out what AEAF lock means. Okay, went past the choke plate right in, gave it a squirt. What kind of choke is this? The wax choke? Yeah, looks like it. Been sitting outside, the paint's all cloudy and bleached out. Okay, 3-pull Annie. Finally started, stopped. It's not getting fuel. I was going to look at the plug, see what kind of plug they were using. If it didn't start, it might have had a torchy torch. NGK. Had one a while back that was a bad plug. It made the machine hit and miss. We changed it out with the Nip and Denso plug and it ran fine. So NGK don't do that to me anymore. Don't go bad on me. So maybe I'll start this today after I paint up this thing. Looks like it's drying up pretty good. A little bit of moisture here. So dropped off Uncle Brad after breakfast and he noticed a screw in my front tire of the CRV. So I just put a worm in it. I've got another open kit, but you get these at Harbor Freight. You get a little rubber cement, the tools, and some worms. So pulled out the screw and air came out right away, so it was in there. And I just wormed it. I'm going to let this sit up for a little longer and then just cut it off with a razor. Get rid of my rabbit ears. It should be fine. If it was up on the sidewall, you can't use a patch from the inside or a worm. It's got to be up here on the flat surface. So that's a stinker. That's the first nail I've picked up with this set of tires. When I resurrected this thing from sitting several years, the tires were all shot. So I got a 4 pack of these Westlakes. They're an Asian tire. They seem to work well for me. I'm not an aggressive driver. Tread's still pretty good on these, so they're not Pirellis. I don't drive like a Pirelli race car driver, so those are good enough. So I may drag my table out. I've been working on the ground the last couple of projects, so I may do that. Throw this thing up there. Maybe I'll get you out of bed or out of the kitchen and bring you along for this one. In the meantime, I'll research this product code number, the barcode, and see if I can find out what year it is. So 20 bucks, I'm happy. It's kicked off, had compression. I can smell the fuel at 6.5 on the stinkometer. It's got old rotten fuel on it. They left the fuel valve in the on position and it's hard to turn. So there could be some crap buildup in the valve. Okay, Mr. Cluck and I appreciate you coming out to Tommy Time. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. As always, tip your waitress and wait staff. They always appreciate your generosity. Adios, amigos. Come back and see us for a clucking good time. I'll be back with you tomorrow. Let me know what you think. 20 bucks. Would you have done it? Yay or nay? 20 bucks. See ya.